Hello, I'm Deb Knight. Welcome to A Current Affair. The National Disability Insurance Scheme is on a very public campaign right now to reduce costs and save taxpayers' dollars. So when a Queensland mum recently reapplied for funding for a support dog for her daughter that was at least 10 times cheaper than organising care, she presumed the approval would be pretty straightforward. Instead, the Stevens family has been gripped in a battle that defies logic. It makes no economic sense and it could end up costing their daughter her life.
You're about to watch a dog do something that no medical device or doctor can do. Baloo is barking because she senses a chemical change in Dani Stevens' body. Not even Dani can tell she's about to have a seizure. But Baloo is her warning. Lie down, get safe, because in 3 to 5 minutes it will hit. It's confronting and unbelievable because in a few moments Dani will relax, get up and get on with her day like nothing happened.
So I have refractory epilepsy, which means I have uncontrolled seizures. So I could have 20 to 30 seizures in an hour.
I guess it's not just the seizures though, is it? It's the injuries.
Before Baloo, I would get, dislocations, burns, torn my liver. Often, most weeks we would be at the ER. That
is no way to live, is it?
I could not imagine going back to what life was like before her.
It's a heartbreaking confession from a vibrant, intelligent young woman who's finally getting a chance to live thanks to the marvel of man's best friend.
I got some casual work, I volunteered, I started sport again, and then just a couple of years ago I moved into my own little independent area and space. So she's just changed my life.
And on more than one occasion, even saved it, according to Dani's mum, Kerry.
She's had seizures in the middle of the night where Baloo has alerted and we're like, oh yeah, she's having a seizure. Come over and she's not breathing. And no parent wants to do CPR, on their own child. And if Baloo wasn't there doing that, we would have come over in the morning and she would have passed.
Baloo was bought for Dani before the NDIS was set up through a fundraiser. And since then, the scheme has acknowledged Baloo officially as part of Dani's care, providing around $12,000 a year for the dog's training and upkeep. But now that she's 10, Baloo must retire.
Well, you're ready to go.
And Dani and Kerry presumed asking the NDIS to fund a new dog named Nina.
Nina, sit.
Would be seamless.
Okay, so what's this file?
This file is all the reports and paperwork that we've gone through.
6 months, thousands of dollars worth of letters from doctors and specialists, all paid for by the NDIS, backing Dani's application for a new dog. But it's an informal, humble family diary that the NDIS have seized on.
We've kept seizure diaries since 2011, so since Dani had her first seizure, they're all documented. And when we had given information to NDIS, it was just to prove that yes, the dog alerts. These are when she has alerted, what type of seizure it was.
Based on the diaries, Baloo has a 98% success rate alerting Dani before her seizures. It's a record so incredible, Baloo's won many awards, beating military and police canines to win Australian Dog of the Year. But that wasn't good enough for the NDIS. It wants to replace him with a person, telling the family its own records are not enough to prove the seizure alert dog's success rate. 98's pretty good.
And a person, a support worker, isn't going to be able to tell me at all before I'm going to have a seizure.
Kerry says the carer option, providing adequate watch overnight and during the day for Dani, would cost taxpayers around $500,000 a year. A new support dog is a one-off payment of just under $50,000.
Well, we're hoping that NDIS will come to their senses and fund the cheaper, more beneficial option that is going to give Dani better quality of life, rather than to throw money at us that we can't use.
It just doesn't make sense, does it?
Yes, it's just like if you're replacing a a wheelchair. It's worn out, needs replacing. It's the same as an assistance dog. You know, she's come to retirement, she needs replacing. She's already recognised as a support, but it hasn't been the case.
When a current affair questioned the National Disability Insurance Agency, it claimed all medical evidence is considered and funding for the animal wasn't rejected over its success rate because no such tool is used by the agency. For now, Dani is being loaned her new dog. Nina is still learning the basics. But remarkably can still alert to an impending seizure, just like Baloo. The family is fundraising to pay for Nina, but they're hoping the NDIS will provide the support it was set up to do.
I've lost friends that it's not just from the seizures, it's from the injuries, as we were talking before, like the falls and they get brain bleeds, or they've had a seizure at night time and no one's known. And I do think if they had a dog, there's a high chance they still could have been here. And that's what scares me, is that if Baloo isn't replaced, that could be me.
It just beggars belief. How on earth can the NDIS reject Dani's claim for a new support dog? It makes no sense. We'll keep pushing, so watch this space.